Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you another Learning Infinity Batrep.
We work so you can play. Learning Infinity Batrep.
Today, I am once again, actually it's the same day as my last battle report, but I don't know if you know that. I am here at Black Knight Games, which is a gaming store in Hamilton, Ontario. You can check them out at blackknightgames.ca. If you're in the area, then make sure you come on down and play. And I am playing against
Jim Pickett
from
Ancaster, Ontario.
Which is where?
Near Hamilton.
Awesome. And if you don't know where Hamilton is, well, that's fine. It's in Canada, which is north of the States, which is in North America.
Canada.
Yes, Canada. And we are going to play a 300-point game. And you have brought the Ariadna.
The Ariadna.
Ariadna. I was nowhere near. That's okay. I've got mine down. Acontecimento. See that? One try. Say that 5 times fast.
Acontecimento. That's not very fast.
And it was not even correct.
No.
So I win. Actually, no, you got yours fine. And it's going to be the same 300-point list that I brought last time because it's all I got. I got more stuff on the way, in the works. And we're going to be playing a different scenario. So let's take a look at the armies as well as the scenario. And remember, if you want to get the full picture of the armies, then go check out the pregame show in the link below, because there we'll talk more about the tactics and everything that we brought and why we brought it. So of course, if you want to see all the details of these armies, you can go watch the pregame show at the link below. This is my Shock Army of Acontecimento, 300 points. We got 3 regulars, 1 with the light grenade launcher. We got my tag, Drago. We got the Doctor with his 2 Palbots, Guarda de Assalto with his Oxbot, got a Knight of Montesa, we got a Bogmarie, and the Akal Commando. And that is my 300 points. And this is Jim's 300 points of Ariadna. And we got 2 combat groups here. I'm not going to go over what all these ones are because I don't remember all their names. We got some viral guns, and we got a bunch of lackeys, and we got a big dog guy. And yeah, it's 2 combat groups, 1 of 8 orders and 1 of 7. So it'll be interesting to kind of see. This is the first time we've ever seen a swarm-ish kind of army. So I'd like to see how that plays out in Infinity. The scenario we're going to be playing is Frontline. This is from the ITS PDF, the Infinity Tournament Scenario PDF. I think that's what it stands for. And I set up the terrain in a different way. Each time I'm trying to see how many variations I can do with the same terrain. So I think so far I've done it all unique. So basically the way this one works is you have 3 zones in the middle, 8-inch zones outside of the deployment areas. And you're trying to capture those. And the way you capture them is by having more points in them than your opponent. And basically, the one closest to you is worth 1 point, the one in the middle is worth 2, and the one furthest away is worth 3. And of course there are the secondary objectives and all of that. And so we are going to roll off to see who goes first and who deploys first. Okay, willpower roll to see who gets to choose what. 15? We both. I failed mine.
So did I.
All right, let's re-roll.
Actually, in that case, it goes to whoever has the higher initial willpower.
Okay, mine's 13.
Mine is also 13.
All right, then we re-roll. 12 of 12. Okay, re-roll, because that's a tie again. Wow. 9 and 17. Okay, so I win. All right, so I chose who gets to go first, and so Jim chose who deploys and where to deploy, so he's going to deploy on that side, and he wants me to deploy first. And deployment is finished. You can see my normal gun line. I actually have a linked team, forgot to mention that in the armies, and he has a linked team as well. And held this guy in reserve, and he's got a camo marker and my knight right beside it. So hopefully that will not backfire. And you can see he's got his linked team right here, a couple guys that are prone, some camo markers, some more camo markers. So hopefully this varied terrain will make something interesting happen. And then I get to choose who goes first, and I will choose to go first, duh.
Okay.
All right, so good luck.
Good luck.
Have fun. GLHF. First order, this guy is going to move.
Okay.
And the Metro guy
A shot.
is going to fire at him.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I meant to move in base contact.
Oh, okay.
And then I will respond if I survive with a close combat attack. So he's going to fire the DEP, just so you know. That's the one-shot rocket launcher that can take down the tag thing. Into the face of the knight. 15 or less. 17. Oh, he misses.
No.
Ah! So close combat of 16.
He hits.
A hit. So 13 damage minus 1. You got to beat a 12.
Wait, what's his armor?
And I'm just going to slide my camel.
This link team is going to activate, and they are going to move. grenade launcher guy up to here. The non-grenade launcher guy. And the non-grenade launcher girl. Up the stairs! I'm going to activate my Guarda de Assalto with his Oxbot over here. And they're going to move up. So he's going to move to here. And the Oxbot is going to move to here. So for my second short skill, this guy will fire back at the guy that's AROing him, and this guy is going to fire a zero visibility grenade right here. Alright, so 12 versus 9. So 1 hit. 11 versus 5. I've got it. So 13 damage minus 2 armor. I got to beat him. Need to beat him 11. 10. So he's unconscious. 1 guy down. Oxbot's going to put a zero visibility grenade right there, which is a +3 modifier. 13 or less. He makes it. I'm going to activate the Guarda de Assalto again because he's got a nice zero visibility thing to block line of sight from nobody because they're all prone. And he is going to move 4 and then move 2. And the Oxbot will move up 10, 6, and 4. So I'm going to activate this guy again, and he's going to move 4 inside there so he can't be seen, and then 2 over to here. And this guy will move, well, I'm just going to move the other guy that he can declare. And this guy will move his 6, and then his 4. This marker is a mine. What kind?
Just a regular
anti-personnel? Okay. So this will hit both of them. So Oxbot has to be a 13. It is not. Yeah, no matter which cocked way that went, it was not. And the Guarda has to beat a 10. And he does. And that takes the Oxbot down. And the mine is gone. Guts roll, willpower 13. And it's cocked on a 4 and an 18. I gotta stop dropping it on that spot. 10. He makes it. So the Bogmar is gonna activate and go 4 and then 2. And he's gonna face this way. The tag is gonna activate and move up 6. And then he will move a further 4, nobody declaring AROs against him. Guarda is then going to activate again and move out into the open. He has a suicide wish. And look at those guys. Chester's going to reveal and shoot. So I put down a heavy flamethrower and I hit all 4 of these. Now, one of them's unconscious and one of them's a camel marker. ARO-wise, we got 2 guys dodging. This guy's going to shoot. This guy's just going to die because he's unconscious. The camel guy is going to try to dodge, right? Yep. And the guy is not. This guy does not have line of fire because he's facing the wrong way. Right. So light flamethrower automatically hits. Power or damage 13. Fire. So I got to beat a 10. And I do. Second ARO will be the grenade launcher shot. It'll be ballistic skill 10 plus 3.
Hits with a misses with a 17, sorry.
It's a 17. So it's going to go this direction 10 inches and doesn't do anything. So we're going to do some dodges to see if they get out of the way.
He failed. They have a pH of 11, which means they need a 5 or less.
5 or less. So he fails it. And then the other guy? Also fails. So camel marker is going to reveal as a...
So he's a Spec Ops figure being proxied as Jacques Bruant, who doesn't have a model yet.
Okay, and he's dodging.
And he fails.
So now we're going to do some armor rolls. So damage 14. 15.
So I need a 14 or more because he's got armor 2.
Okay, 14 or more. So he makes it. Unconscious guy. Wow,
Also survives.
Camel marker guy needs what?
He's also got armor 2, so same thing.
And he takes a hit.
Unconscious.
And he has to roll again to see if he dies.
He dies.
And he dies. And he dies. Go ahead. So that was his lieutenant. So that's lost his lieutenant. That sucks. First turn, guy comes up and burns your lieutenant. And then we got the last guy who's facing the wrong direction. He's got an armor of
1.
So he has to beat 14.
Or rather, 15, I should say.
And he makes it. Guts roll on this guy. The other guys have courage. So they don't have to make it. So willpower 12. He makes it. And he will turn around so he can face this time. For the last order, I am going to have the linked team activate and move up. So for their first short skill, they're going to move.
Oh, yes. Great. I had 3 morale tests. Hey, they hold.
And this guy with the light flamethrower is going to reveal himself as well.
Targeting the middle figure.
And shoots. Hitting 2 of them. And then my linked leader will declare a shot at him. Will be supported by the 2 guys giving him a +1 burst. So we'll see if these 2 guys get hurt first off. The guy in the front, straight up damage 13. He passes. And the second guy also passes. Holy crap. I got lucky. And then we're going to do the guts rolls, willpower 13. Front guy makes it, and the second guy doesn't. So he's going to go prone. And he's not going to go prone, he's going to go as 2 inches up the stairs. And then we got the combi rifle shot, it'll be burst 4 instead of 3. So ballistic skill is modified down to 9. 2 hits. So we got to beat 10s. Nope, and yes, so unconscious. Unconscious. Okay, so we have an interesting situation here, and if anybody who's really good at Infinity or knows what they're talking about wants to correct us, then let us know. So you have the loss of lieutenant, we've got 2 orders, and that's all that is in the order reserve. But we do have guys who are combat jumping, and this, on top of that, this guy has an irregular, no sorry, an impetuous, not impetuous. Is it impetuous? It's impetuous. Yeah, it's impetuous order, which are clearly not affected by loss of lieutenant. However, they also have their own orders which they can use to come in, or to stop him from coming in. And according to what I see, those orders are not lost with the loss of lieutenant, because it specifically says that 2 orders are in the order reserve, and it says that these are not in the order reserve. So correct me if I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, please point me to the right source that can prove that, because I always like to make sure we're doing the rules right. So we are going to play it that you get to keep those orders. Although, you know, it's already going to be a significant disadvantage to have lost pretty much a full turn of being able to do stuff. So yes.
I'll try to make it work out as best I can.
Yeah. We'll still see what happens. No religious troops, unfortunately, but we'll see what happens. So these guys are going to use, he's going to use his impetuous order, and she's going to use her regular order to come in, and they have to come in from the same spot. So that is them coming in. And as an ARO, did you want to place them in such a way he can't see them?
Go ahead, 35 shots.
I was actually going to put them back here just to try to avoid as much fire as possible. So as an ARO, both these guys are going to shoot at him. He'll have the advantage of a +1 burst in ARO because of the linked team. So we're going to do the linked team first, so it's going to be -3, so it's going to be BS of 9, but they get 2. And 1 hit. Armor 3 against damage 13, so you got to beat a 10. And he does. Then the knight is down to a ballistic skill of 8. And he hits to beat a 10. Oh, and he takes a wound. So he's down to 1 wound, but does not have to make a guts roll because he has martial arts level 2, which includes courage. He's going to use his order to move 6. He uses impetuous order to come in.
No, it's reroll if I fail to pet.
So ARO, both these guys will fire again.
Okay.
Alright, so we're in another interesting situation. If you want to clarify the rules for us, he is going to throw a grenade as his second short skill. Normally, if you're firing against 2 guys, it's a face-to-face roll, because basically if he manages to get the grenade out before the guy fires, then it stops the guy from firing. But we got 2 guys in ARO, and we're not sure if the other guy would get to fire as a regular roll regardless of the outcome of the first. Couldn't find an answer really quickly, so we just rolled a die, and basically we're going to resolve the face-to-face roll first, and if he gets the smoke grenade out, then the other ARO will not happen. So please correct us if we are wrong. You did 19 or less for your roll? 1! Oh no! And I'm at -3, so I need 9 or less. And I make it. Okay. So my 4, so I hit you. Yep. Try to beat a 10. And he takes another wound. So he is unconscious, and the knight now gets to fire at him at the same time. And the knight's now at ballistic skill 11, and he hits as well. So beat a 10. No! Oh no! He died. And he dies. And another guy walks onto the board. So he's not going to nominate a new lieutenant because he really wants to kill the Guardo de Assalto. So he's going to start the flamethrower guy and fire at him. So I'm not in his line of fire, so all I can choose to do is turn and face him, which I'm not going to do. I don't think. No, you know what? I'm going to turn and face him because I can just turn slightly. And there. So now I'm facing him and still facing everybody else. Okay.
From 0 to 8 with a regular rifle?
Just 0. Okay, so he has to roll 11. So 1 hit.
1 hit.
So I got to beat a 10. And I didn't, so I take 1 wound. So he's got to take 1 wound, and he has to take a guts roll. Willpower 13. And he makes it. And he's going to fire again, and I will react by putting a heavy flamethrower in his face. So ballistic skill 11. 1 hit again. Got to beat a 10. Oh, and he goes unconscious. And he goes unconscious. But he still hits him automatically with the flamethrower.
Heals for that close anyways, so
beat a 14. No. And he goes...
the next roll.
Yeah, I got to see if he dies now, because it's fire. And no. And he goes down. So the tag is going to activate and move up, so he's staying in cover. And he's going to face this way so we can still see that camo marker. So this is a mine, and it's just going to explode. It's just anti-personnel, so maybe it'll nick off 1. So I got to beat a 5. And I do. Okay. All 3 of these are going to shoot their viral rifles at him. Or actually, viral rifle, adhesive launcher, and grenade launcher. And because I don't have an engineer, I really don't want to be adhesified, so I'm going to put all 5 on this guy. Just because I really want him dead. Okay, we'll do the ARO first.
12 or less.
Oh, he critical! Oh, frickin'
Yes!
crap! But it's okay, I got 5 dice. Only one of them has to get a 15. No! I would have so killed you! So the critical just automatically adhesifies him, and I don't have no way to cut him out of it because I have no engineer. So I'm just putting an unconscious marker beside him because even though he still has 3 strength, and I guess he doesn't count as being dead.
No.
So for points wise, he's not dead.
He still scores for the objective, and he still contributes an order.
Yes.
But he can't do anything.
Yeah, he can't do anything. So he still gets an order. So I'll put that unconscious marker upside down. So he's pretty much useless. Wow, that sucks. And we still have 2 regular shots just to see if they can try to take him down too. Arrow rifle, BS 12. Nothing.
10 or less.
And the grenade launcher hits. And I got it's 13 minus 8, so I got to beat a 5. No, I take a wound. The link team is going to activate. This guy is going to move up 4. And these guys are going to move up 4 and 4. So for my short skill, I'll do a shot, 2 into him and 2 into him because I have burst 4 because of the link team. Arrow rifle first. He's got 12 and I've got 15. So you failed. And I hit you once. Beat 11. 12. You don't. Arrow rifle guy goes unconscious. Then we'll do these second. Burst 12.
This will be a
Adhesive launcher hits, really close too. And yeah, you beat me. So PH roll minus 6, I had to get 4 or less. Failed. So this guy is immobilized. Doesn't bring the link team though, so that's kind of good. And we got the grenade launcher against him. 8 or less. Miss. An 18. So it's going to go 25 inches in this direction, which will take it far off the table. This guy firing, he's a 4 or less. And he fails. So it'll scatter 15 inches back towards the fire, which actually explodes right on top of him. Interesting. So damage 13 minus armor 1. And he fails it. The grenade blows up in his face. And he goes unconscious. The Bogmary will activate next and just run up. He's got block line of sight because of that thing down there. So it'll be a move.
That's all I'm okay with. It's okay.
So Link Team is going to activate again, nominate a new leader. It's just a guy with a regular combi rifle, and they are going to move. So 4 inches will get him to the wall. And the other one will move back here out of line of sight. So fire grenade launcher, which will be at minus 9, and I'm going to fire back. So I'll just be at minus 6 so she doesn't have cover. All right, so it'll be BS 5 versus 6, and mine will be with burst 4. So missed, 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 missed. But yours is a grenade launcher. Yes. And that's pretty close actually, so it might hit something. So the grenade will scatter 10 inches this way and not hit anything. The doctor and its Paul bot are going to activate. So this guy's going to move 6-4 to here. Okay. No AROs, there's no line of sight. And the doctor is 4-4 up to here. Trauma doc will activate again, running up the building. And the Paul bot will not reveal itself yet. See if we can heal that Guarda. Activate the doctor again, but just move him up to here so he's not in line of fire of the grenade launcher. And then the Paul bot is going to be the hero. It's going to run out here and heal. But then there's going to be 2 arrows of firing at it, right? Yep. So willpower 12. See if I heal it. Oh, I killed him. Oh well. Bye, Paul bot. It was nice knowing you. So boarding shotgun from him. 15 or less to hit. And he hits. No armor, so beat a 14. Nope, and the Paul bot is now unconscious and then gets shot up from the other guy. 15 or less for the other guy, and he hits. Beat a 13. And I do, but I'm going to remove him anyways because he's pretty much good as dead. The knight is going to activate and move up. ARO, grenade launcher to him, and he will shoot back. Why not? Ballista skill 8 versus 5. This is the 5. Failed. And this is the 8. 2 hits. That's to beat a 10 twice with armor 3. Nope, unconscious. And unconscious. He is in full retreat, so he's going to spend his impetuous orders on these guys. When you're in full retreat, every model gets an impetuous order. And he's still at loss of lieutenant as well. And then the second movement for both of these guys. So he's going to spend one of the 2 orders to stay put.
He's not prone.
These guys are going impetuous orders and they're just going to move.
And moves towards the stairs.
Second one will do that. Now if you want to clarify, Infinity players, this is his table edge. Should he have had to jump off the building, or does he take the safest route? And that's the question we have. If he changes his mind, he's not going to spend an order to stop this guy from moving back. So he's going to move back because he's got another guy over there who he wants to stop from falling back. And he's going to fire a boarding shotgun at the Drago, who is not going to react, obviously. 9 or less, burst 2. Nothing. He spends an order to stop this guy from using his impetuous order. And then he's going to use his last order to move this guy. So he's going to use a short skill to activate his secret objective. He puts down a marker, and it's a telemetry one. And as long as he's within 8 inches, he gets that. So that's 2 bonus points. And on my final turn, I'll finally remember that I have a commando needs to come in. So he's going to try to drop right there. But I take that back because we forgot that there's a rule that if a player's in full retreat and they're still in full retreat at the end of the turn,
According to the scenario that we're playing.
yeah, the scenario rules say that the game is over. So we're going to calculate points. We'll be right back. So, tallying the final points, when we look at the 3 zones, I own the first 2 closest to me, and he owns the closest one to him. So that immediately makes it so I have 1 plus 2, so 3 points, and he's got 1, so that's 3 to 1. He made his 1 point of his secret objective, so it's only worth 1, not 2 like I said. And so that's 3 to 2, but I killed more points than he did, so that's another point for me, so that's 4 to 2, and I killed at least 150 points more than you did, so that's 5 to 2. So final score, 5 to 2 for the Shock Army of Acontecimento. So that was interesting. We're going to have our post-game show in just a second, and so if you're a Vault member, stay tuned for that, where we'll talk about how this game went, and yeah, just overall the strategies and everything of the game. So this is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Happy wargaming.